Ding, 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 ding. Fun fact time. Welcome back, everybody, to a half sad, half happy day. This is our last Fun Fact Time episode with Mr. Eck. But we have a guest here today, Father Roth.
Woohoo! Welcome, Father Roth.
And I think today, since Father Roth is a priest, he should lead our prayer.
Okay, thanks for having me. In the name of the Father,
and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Dear Lord, we thank you for a wonderful school year we just completed. We ask for a blessed summer. We also pray for Mr. Eck as he moves on to his new school, St. Patrick's. We thank him for everything he's done and all the graces he has brought to our school through the work and dedication he's given us. We ask you to bless this time here today as we just take some time to just give our final goodbye and look forward to all the wonderful things he'll do and will come around this summer for all of us. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Holy Spirit. Amen.
FIFA! FIFA! FIFA!
I think
FIFA!
I'm outnumbered
In knowledge.
in knowledge and enthusiasm. I'm more like Father's roommate from college.
Oh, not knowing anything. It was a homily this weekend.
I know.
Weekend.
I was trying to listen to the homily on the way up, and I asked, I was like, hey, Google, can you find the homily from St. Joseph's in Danville this week and play it for me? And it says, I can find the YouTube episode, but I can't play it for you because you are driving. I said, what if I promise not to watch the video and just listen? I'm sorry, I can't. It wouldn't play it for me. So I had to pull over and start it. I didn't watch the video. I just listened.
There you go. Good. Good.
Yeah, it was a good homily. You were here for it, right, James?
Yeah.
So bring us into FIFA.
So, first of all, the first game of FIFA, opening day. Mexico versus South Africa.
Yep.
In Mexico City. Now, 3 red cards.
Yep.
This is the first time I've actually really followed the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last time it happened, I was literally in first grade.
Yeah, you would have been 6.
And so, 3 red cards, that's crazy. And I really realized these people fake a ton. They fake injuries all the time. This year they have been. So, South Africa, a Mexico person would be running, and then the South Africa person would be running next to them, and then the South Africa person would bump into them, would purposely bump into them, fall to the ground, and be like,
yeah, and looking like he's dying.
And then when he realized there's no foul that's going to be called, he gets up and sprints to the other side of the field.
Yep. Actually, though, believe it or not, this World Cup has been better than most because they put a time limit. So if you're on the ground for longer than a couple seconds, as soon as the ref, he'll start counting. And if you don't get off the ground by the time he's done counting, you have to leave the field for a minute. So that's a brand new rule for this World Cup. So what you'll notice is when you're watching, yes, guys will fall and pretend they're hurt. But they'll look over to the ref, and if the ref doesn't react to them, they immediately stand up and start going. Before, they would sit there and they just writhe in pain as if their whole life had ended. It's actually, it might look like a lot, but, because I'm used to watching it, it's been a lot less.
What if they're actually injured?
Then it's good that they're going to come off for a minute anyways to get treated, right? So for someone who's actually injured, it doesn't change that at all. But for someone who's faking an injury, now they've put their team down to 10 men because they were trying to pull a card. Yeah. Yeah,
so South Africa was down to 9 men.
Yep.
And Mexico was down to 10.
Yes, it was a crazy ending. I mean,
and
it was pretty unnecessary.
That was the very first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there weren't many red cards after that, really.
Well, the thing is, the refs have been trying not to give red cards. If you watch, there's been a lot of situations where they could have, but they haven't been. The problem with the South Africa-Mexico game is they were belligerent and they wouldn't stop it, even after the ref was like, guys, calm down, stop hitting each other. Pull it back some. They wouldn't listen to his warnings, and so he finally just started giving everything that was red a red card. That's why there were so many, and there hasn't been any since.
So the refs in soccer are really, really, fair and,
They're very forgiving for red cards in a World Cup, because if you get a red card in the World Cup, you're not just out for that game, you're out for like the next game or two, right?
Yeah,
it's a
like,
big punishment.
In basketball, refs are always not calling things. And, like, in football, the refs are really, like, I don't know why they even hire those people.
It depends on the game.
Yeah, and the ref. And it's hard. I mean,
and
reffing is hard.
Sometimes it really is the team. But
Well, what I'm hearing you say, Father, was that first game it was the team. It wasn't.
It was. They were unnecessarily tackling a lot of danger. Like, you can't tackle with your cleats facing upwards. You can't. The one guy literally, he crossed his leg and did like a scissors. So you put your legs, the guy's leg between your two legs, and you cut him across, scissor it.
Yeah.
And that's how you do that if you want to break a guy's leg. That's how you break a guy's leg.
Okay.
And so those are instant reds. And there was like 2 or 3 of those.
So not
did
the rest
anyone
of the
break a
teams.
leg?
None of them broke their leg. No. One thing's, as you know, you say it looks like a lot of guys kind of fall really early or really easily. Some of that is diving it. Some of it is the guy falling quickly so his leg doesn't break, right? Some of it is purely to prevent damage and injury.
Well, usually it's just to get a foul.
A lot of times. Most of the time it's trying to pull a foul.
Yeah, so like in NBA and football.
Just like NBA.
I was really surprised how much faking there was. Like NBA and football, you don't really see that a ton.
NBA, it's getting really bad. NBA is bad. Yeah.
So then our next game, there was Korea, South Korea, and
Who did Korea play? I'm just going to pull out the fixtures. Give me a second.
Yeah, there's. Well, one game just ended.
that was Portugal and.
Yeah, Portugal and Congo just played. Let's see.
What about England? When's that game?
England's at 4:00. So it's South Korea, Czechia.
South Korea, Czechia.
That
I
was
believe South Korea won that.
Yep, 2-1. Yep.
And then I don't remember the next one.
That was Canada's opener. They played Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Mm-hmm. So then let's skip ahead, and we have. USA! USA! Paraguay!
Paraguay.
Lost very bad. So, the U.S.'s biggest win in almost 53 years
Yep. Plus.
against Paraguay, 4-1. Everyone is saying the U.S. did everything perfect, and the U.S. did everything perfect in that game, almost.
Their defense is still shaky, but it's much better than it was even a week ago. They have Chris Richards. This guy's probably one of the best center backs or left center backs in the world.
And then Christian Pulisic, he grew up probably pretty 2 hours away from most people listening to this in Hershey.
Yep.
So he is not only Catholic, but he grew up in the Diocese of Harrisburg, which is where St. Joseph's is.
Yep. St. Joan of Arc.
And who's the guy who scored 3 goals there? Florian
Balogun. Flo Balogun.
Flo Balogun.
So Flo is his nickname. Yep. Yeah, he's a newer site. He doesn't he's not newer to the team, but he's kind of he well outperformed what everyone was expecting. Right. The world didn't know he was that good as a
The
forward.
U.S. performed better than most people were expecting.
Yes.
The whole team did.
Is that because of who they drew? Was
No.
Paraguay that good of a team? Not that good of a team. A good team.
Well, their coach is, I think, good.
Pochettino is one of the world's best coaches, but the big thing is we have a lot of we don't have the big stars like the Messis, the Ronaldos, and the Luka Modric's or the Harry Kanes.
Mbappe's.
Yeah, we don't have that tier of player, but we have a lot of the second tier players. And what happened is Pochettino really kind of restructured the team around the idea of that, and it's been really what I've been really excited about this, and I'm really excited for tomorrow's game because
Against Australia,
because Paraguay and Australia are going to do a similar strategy. It's called counterattack, and basically you just park everybody at the back of the field, and you wait for the team to attack you, and then you try to steal the ball from them, and you chip it up to one person who's a really good player, and they try to score. It's a very boring version of soccer, but it's an extremely effective one that no one's been able to crack. And what it looks like, what happened in the Paraguay game, it looks like Pochettino figured out how to defeat that strategy. And if we destroy Australia tomorrow, like if we have a similar dominating performance, it means the U.S. strategy is actually just a new way to play soccer that beats the counterattack track.
So do you think they can beat Australia tomorrow?
Yes. I actually think they have a better chance. So even though Australia beat Turkey 2-0, they won purely because of a couple they had like, 2 or 3 shots on goal, but they're on breakaways from counterattacks. If the Pochettino's game plan that he's taught the U.S. players to play, basically what he does is the last third of the field, so where the box is, right? Imagine you're attacking. Most of the other team goes into their own box and waits for you, and then they just try to play defense really close, the final third of the field. What the U.S. did, which is completely different, is they took a lot of their players. Usually what you do is you try to pass around the outside until you can find a shot or a run and you can put it in. U.S. just went into the box and crowded the last third of the field and said, we're going to be better in this we're going to make it hectic in the last third of the field. And if you lose the ball, it's almost like a full court press in basketball, except it's a lot harder to kick a ball than it is to throw a ball, so it's easier to steal it.
It also sounds like, I remember you talked once about if you really wanted to be good with your foot skills, you should play soccer in the wrestling room.
Yes. Yeah, that's what they did. They basically forced them into a really small space right in front of their goal. And so even when Paraguay won the ball, U.S. was able to steal it right back just out of because it was so chaotic. And so they used the chaos to their advantage, which is something no one's ever done against the counterattack strategy. They always, whenever one team digs in their heels and tries to play in the back line, the other teams kind of hang back and look for a wit and try to slowly break it down. U.S. just went full force into it, aggressively into it, and it worked out really well. Like a good example is the Spain game, right? Spain tied Curacao?
No, that was Germany and Curacao.
Yeah.
That game.
Spain, who did Spain tie? I just dropped that.
The Germany and Curacao game. So it was like a pretty good game at the beginning, and then it just turned insane.
Capo Verde.
So Curacao is the smallest country ever to play in the World Cup, as the announcer said. And so they played Germany. Yep. And so in the beginning, Germany scores, then Curacao scores.
Yes.
And everyone's like, "Oh, this will be a decent game." And then Germany goes on a 6-0 run. Yep. And it ends up being 7-1.
Yep. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, but it's amazing that they scored a goal.
Another great game was Ecuador versus Ivory Coast.
Yes, that was
great ending.
That was intense.
Ivory Coast scored in like the last 9 minutes.
Yep. But it was just, it's funny, for being a 1-0 game, it was almost all offense. Mm-hmm. Both teams were just full force running at it. It was just
nobody could get it in the goal.
Yeah. It was just they're being stopped just the last minute. It was a fight.
So what time's the game tomorrow night for the USA?
Tomorrow day, so 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
USA plays tomorrow. Yep.
May have to find that on a...
Wait, tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Sorry, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
They play Friday at 3. I'm thinking it's Thursday.
All right, okay, good. So I'll be back in Virginia by then. All right. I was just thinking I'll have to listen to this on the radio because I'll be on the road tomorrow. But very cool. Well, okay, I guess we know what James has been doing with his summer vacation. Parked in front of the TV watching soccer, or outside playing soccer.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I've been doing a lot of soccer practice. I'm trying to learn the rainbow flick.
Do
you know how to do a rainbow?
I used to be able to do it.
Where like you roll it up your leg and you let it fall behind you and you kick it with your back heel.
Yep.
And then it comes back up over the front.
And you're supposed to do it like over a defender.
That would be
if you're really good with it.
You'd have to be really, really good.
Yeah. But that's good. That's fun. Getting out there and just getting touching.
All right. Well, we'll take a break here and we'll get Oliver plugged in. Mm-hmm. That there. All right. Well, now we've got a fourth person at the table, St. Joseph graduate from...
Alumni.
He's an alumni. Oliver is with us, and we're going to just do some... I'm a huge fan of the Slate Political Gabfest, and every end of the year they do a conundrum Gabfest where they just throw conundrums at each other.
What are conundrums? Just random questions?
Like questions that you kind of... Which is the better answer? So I thought we'd just try a couple conundrums, and if it goes well, we'll put it on the podcast, and if not, we'll skip it. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wonder if any of these will work for James, because some of them are pretty heavy. Not real, I mean heavy like in funny ways. So here we'll start with this one. So, should you have your kids before you're 25 or after you're 35? Should you have all your kids before you're 25 or after you're 35?
Well, if I have kids after 35, I'm in trouble.
I know, so this is probably not a good one to start with father. But I mean, what would be your advice to parents? Like, when's the best time to have kids?
Well, he's a priest, so how would
He's
we
not
know?
gonna
I just say I don't think it's.
Yeah, but he's going to have families come to him. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sacrifice. It's. I would say it depends on when God. I feel like God's calling you to have kids and get married. You're gonna have kids. Yeah, that one's. I don't know if there's a good answer because it could be either depending on the person, or maybe you can't have kids and then it is better to have it.
So,
But
first of all, I'm 10. I'm nowhere near 25 or 35. But I know that I want to grow up to be an athlete. And usually don't athletes usually marry pretty young?
it depends. I mean,
yeah, I think that depends.
all
So-
different.
It's like before 25 or after 35, right?
Right.
I don't think any of those answers are really good. So do I have to choose one of those?
That's your two options. That's why it's a conundrum.
I would say in between 25 and 35, but I'm going to
It's not an
go
answer.
I'm going to go like after 35.
What do you think,
though,
Oliver?
Even though I really do not understand this, that's just my answer because I'm 10.
I will say, I think if you have like, it would be better to have like more maturity. So I feel like it would be better to be like older than 35 and have kids rather than 25, because you might not have like full understanding of child support and all those financial things that you're gonna have to do with kids.
All right. So, James, you're now the principal at St. Joe's or any school, all right? But the money's not coming in. And out of reading, writing, math, science, and social studies, you have to cut one of the programs. Reading, writing, math, science, social studies. Which one gets the boot?
Okay, so social studies is immediately getting the most money. Science, like science experiments are usually fun, so science is not getting booted. You're welcome, Mr. Eck.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
And I'd hire you.
Thanks for that, too.
And I'd give you a 50% raise after 2 years.
I have to wait 2 years?
What's he starting at?
I gotta let you work for it.
All right.
There you go.
And reading, I like reading. If at my school reading is just like reading books and doing book reports, which is that basically what that type of reading is, or is it like phonics?
Pretty much, yeah.
So
All
like
above.
reading, book reports, writing projects. No, writing. Writing is getting booted. Is writing. So reading is staying, and then the last two options are writing and math, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I have like kids have all high school. Am I at a high school or
You're the principal.
You're the principal.
of a? So am I the principal of a high school or like a elementary school or?
Like a middle
Yeah.
school.
Okay, so middle school. Kids have all of those fancy high schools to learn writing. They're usually funded pretty well. So they have all that to learn writing. And math? Well, I don't know when you're going to use math in real life. Like, okay.
All the time.
I did not word that right. I did not word that right. This is actually very fun. So that's really hard. So you're going to use math more than writing.
100%.
So writing is getting booted.
I will say you definitely need to know how to write cursive when you're older so you can write checks.
But cursive, your parents can teach you that in like a week.
Father, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know how long it would take to write cursive.
Well, cursive isn't that hard.
Would you ditch writing in middle school?
No, definitely not. Never.
What would you ditch?
See, I'm afraid to answer this because I'm going to have his parent calling and being like, they said he's going to cut this class for our kids.
It's a conundrum. If they have to be paying attention to the podcast. It's a conundrum.
Okay. With the disclosure, obviously none of these will go away.
Okay, the official disclaimer is right here that the opinions and thoughts on conundrums don't count because they're just
they can in no way be used against us in court or for us to be sued.
There we go.
Good.
I am too young to be sued.
Unless you agree with Father, then it's all good. So if you had to ditch one, Oliver, what would it be?
I think social studies.
Hey!
I know. I mean, history. I like history. Social studies is one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah, but like it's not going to be used as much as the other ones.
Right. When are you going to use social studies in your lifetime?
Well, what if you want to be like a historian?
Or if you're going to vote.
Okay. That's a good...
it's not, social studies isn't just history.
Yeah.
No, my answer would be it's actually social studies, but I think you could do social studies in reading and writing. Like you just read historical books. And write paragraphs.
All right, that's fair. I was going to ditch math. But same thinking. I could do everything they do in math in science, and it'll have like real world applications. So you won't have but when am I ever going to use this?
Some STEM.
That'd be my.
Are you being biased?
No, but that's the one. I mean, you could say the same for writing. You could incorporate writing into science. You can incorporate writing into social studies.
Well, yeah, you can writing and reading are basically almost the same thing because reading. So book reports, you read a book and you write about it. So why didn't you just say ELA?
Because that wouldn't have been as fun.
True.
Yeah. All right, ready for another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These are fun. I like these.
All right. I'm going to go with this one.
All right.
And I would make that like 5 minutes. Pick a short time. Don't leave it big.
Which fictional character would you want to be?
But you can only be them for a short period of time for 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
For me, it's that guy over there.
Darth
Vader? You want to be James?
No, I want to be Darth Vader.
So you're gonna choke someone out? You're gonna. Oh wait, do you want to be when Darth Vader turns good? Like, how about you have to choose what 30 minutes you want?
That's an interesting twist. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to choose what 30 minutes you want of him.
How about when he's about to steal the Death Star plans?
Vader?
Have you seen Rogue
One? Oh, when he's about to steal them back?
Yeah, in the hallway.
He kills like 30 people.
I know, but it's a really cool scene.
It is really cool, but bro, you're a Catholic. You want to kill 30 people?
No.
Okay.
It's like war.
Maybe
this
did happen.
Okay, another disclaimer. Any of these things are not like as they're it's all fictional, and it is meant and it can be chosen as cool scenes. So
I'll give a shout out to Chris Williams. He came up and talked to Mr. Gilger and I and told us what to get to do the podcast like 3 years ago. And what he always says in his podcasts and his comedy shows is that it's parody, folks. It's all parody. None of this is real.
Yeah.
So maybe Oliver did take over Darth Vader, and it was the scene right at the end of Return of the Jedi when he picks up the Emperor and chucks him. That's
The good time.
if it wouldn't have been for Oliver taking over Darth Vader, the dark side would have won. What fictional character are you going to be, James?
Okay, so
I feel like I know this one.
I'm gonna be Anakin / Darth Vader. So I'm gonna be Anakin. I'm gonna be Darth Vader before he's. I'm gonna be Darth Vader before he's burned to a crisp. So Anakin in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, so you're gonna not screw up and take the low ground. You're gonna take the high ground so you win.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the high ground.
All right.
Cause I'm gonna be smart about it. Anakin's just like just turned to the dark side. So I think he's just not.
Or
smart.
are you gonna turn him back to the light side?
Well,
It's only for 30 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he already killed all the younglings in Jedi.
No, so the scene I'm gonna do is when he is with the 501st marching up the Jedi Temple steps.
I like
Because
that scene.
same as Oliver, it's not to like when all the people die. It's like because it's such a cool scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Like when they're marching up the steps.
All right, Father, do you have a
It's really
non-Star
cool.
Wars fictional character? Or do you have a Star Wars fictional character?
I'm trying to think. I've been having a terrible. I'm trying to think of all the characters. I would take
Batman would be cool.
Batman. Would be cool.
That would be cool.
Like a superhero would definitely be neat.
But
I was
remember,
thinking actually, no, it would be really fun if I could guarantee it was only 30 minutes because I'd get out alive. Would be a character in Jurassic Park.
Oh.
To give you like the 30-minute, right? As you're flying over and you're going through the park, and then you flip out, and then all the monsters,
Then
get
all the
free.
bad stuff
all the
happens.
dinosaurs get free.
All right.
Right.
I could go with that one. I do like that one.
wait, so who would you be from Jurassic Park?
I don't know any of their names off the top of my head.
Okay,
What's the
next
doctor's name?
The doctor?
the main
Doctor,
character?
Doctor.
Jeff Goldblum's character.
Oh,
What's his character?
Doctor.
Wait, and what?
I'd say somebody
Jurassic
message us
Park,
and let
the
us
doctor.
know.
I forget his name.
Wait, who's the guy? Who's the guy? He plays the wizard in Wicked.
I
haven't seen it.
Who's that?
Dunno.
Zach? You know that actor though?
didn't see it.
Okay.
That's Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, same guy.
Jeff Goldblum.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So the
that's
guy
right.
with like the black hair and like
Yep.
the black suit, like,
Yep.
jumpsuit. That guy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And you would fit. Like nobody would know you took him over.
Yeah.
It'd be
I could pass for 30 minutes.
It's good. Yeah, I like Superman. Superman would be good.
Superman. But what if someone had kryptonite in that 30 minutes? You're cooked.
That would. He
would be unlucky.
he always finds a way to
True.
Or just hope the villain talks long enough that you
get over it. Right. All right, let's find one more here.
Wait, so but you didn't pick which 30 minutes in Jurassic Park.
Oh, the beginning.
The beginning.
When you're touring, that would be right before I'd blink out as the dinosaurs start escaping.
Mr. Eck, what 30 minutes in Superman?
Oh, undefined. I just want to fly into outer space. Maybe take a zip around the moon.
Absorb the energy of the sun.
Yeah, I don't. I
Willy
don't even
Wonka.
know that I'd stay on the
Glass
planet. I want to
building.
get out and just soar.
Yeah.
Shoot lasers at the moon? Or maybe a satellite or two? Break the internet? Break
I don't know.
Starlink.
All right, James. One more.
Is this a heavy one?
No.
Well, give us a heavy one for the last one.
Yeah, give us a heavy
No,
one.
I don't. No, the
Do a
later
light
ones.
fun one.
All right.
Yeah, we've had two heavies.
Well, this one's. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Would you rather have a really great job and live in a not so great city, or a not so great job but live in an awesome city? Was that one too deep?
No, it's good.
No, it's fine.
Don't know how to.
Okay, so-
The real question is the city, like, terrible that it's, like, putting a risk on your life?
Or
I
is
think
it-
that the answer would be yes to that.
Yeah, it's a lousy city, but you have a really good job.
I'm guessing it means like it's not. There's like, it's not governed well. It's not policed well. It's not
Yeah.
safe.
I'm low key gonna have. Well, So let's take the great job but in a lousy city. Let's think about it. If you have a great job, most likely you're getting paid a lot of money.
Right.
So you can get better security systems, to be fair.
Yeah, but then you'd have to be, like, behind your security system all the time.
Or you can just hire, like, the most elite bodyguards ever.
Still sounds like no fun.
Yeah.
No, but, like, they can come to amusement parks with you and ride roller coasters with you. That would be, like, cool.
Yeah,
would be
but
cool.
wouldn't you get sick and tired of people following you 24/7?
If it means you surviving, then no.
Yeah. I guess you're
And
right.
if I'm rich, because I have a really good job, I just go on vacation a lot. So,
How about this? You can't leave the city.
I can't leave the city.
Can't leave the city.
Wait a
Okay, then not so great job, but in a nice city. Because honestly, you don't need money. Really.
And what's a great job?
I was going to say, I think we kind of goes back to our last question, right? Great job, terrible city. That's Batman, right? Is that just Batman?
That could be. So maybe I might pick
There it
great
is.
job in a terrible city because that low-key could be Batman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still kind of stuck on what's a great job, right?
I have a great job.
Yeah, you have a great job.
I'm not rich. I'm not affording bodyguards anytime soon.
Pro athlete. That's a really fun job,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you get a lot of money from that usually.
And some of them do work in pretty
That's
scary
really-
cities.
Pittsburgh.
I was
Kidding.
not thinking of Pittsburgh. But
Pittsburgh's a great city. I will not let it be slandered.
Aren't people in Pittsburgh like really nice?
I would feel
Oh, yeah.
I would feel safer going to a Steelers game than a Phillies
The
game.
Phillies
Oh
game.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, especially
I don't
there,
like
right?
I don't like that. I don't like Philly that much either.
Alright.
Like Eagles fans. I'm never going to an Eagles Giants game.
Never been to an Eagles game.
I'm not wearing a Giants jersey to an Eagles game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Eagles fans are rough.
Yeah, you would get jumped.
I'd probably get robbed.
That too.
I don't know if I'm making it out there without at least one broken limb. If the Giants win, definitely not.
What's your answer, Mr. Eck?
I think I'd like to live in a nice city.
Yeah.
I can get by, but. I
Wait,
like
so
to-
what does not great job mean? Like,
That's kind of where I get hung up on.
Being
like,
a
what's some
waitress.
so
I
like,
don't know.
like you're middle class or like lower
I'd say
class?
lower class if it's not so great.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know. I think they have to just mean like how much you make, not actually if it's a
Yeah.
job you enjoy. Because a waitress can enjoy their job,
Yeah.
right? Anybody.
Right.
And so then it's a great job in a great city as well.
Yeah.
That is that.
Yeah, so I do not so great job, but in a not so great. Well, being Batman would be cool. So I cannot choose what to answer that. Can we do one more?
No, I think that's good.
No, we need to do one more.
No, because this is going to be too long. And I
No,
have
it's
to,
not. We need to
Yeah.
do one more.
All right. One more.
Yes, these are so fun.
Okay. You have to pick one or the other. All right. You can either have to wear the same pair of socks for the rest of your life, or you have to have greasy hair the rest of your life.
Greasy hair.
Ugh.
Socks wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I think it would be socks for me.
Socks wouldn't be. Socks is like the obvious choice. Greasy hair. Well, you just don't have to touch your greasy hair.
Yeah, but the feeling of it would
Oh,
feel
yeah.
terrible. It'd be like you're sweating 24/7.
I mean, you could always
Even in
just
the
get it cut
winter.
real short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when your socks start getting holes in them? But you can't change socks.
They start talking back to you.
And they're green. I definitely go for the greasy hair.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, but I can't see you cutting your hair off.
I could. I just
No. It's like your trademark.
there you go.
All right. One more, then we gotta wrap this up. All right. So, you discover that there was a mix-up at the hospital when you were born, and your parents aren't really your parents.
Oof.
Do you stay with your parents that you grew up with, or do you try and find your biological parents and move in with them?
Ooh.
Well, if you find your biological parents, that sounds like the right choice, but that would just get all confusing, and it would take a while to get used to it. Meanwhile, you're so used to living with your fake parents.
We had air quotes around fake.
Well, no.
That's important, because it's like... Because
They still raised you, right?
But what if they did a DNA test on you?
Who?
Your fake parents.
What?
Well, we already know.
Like-
That we're
Yeah,
already going with
very-
you were accidentally swapped at the hospital.
Oh, they already knew.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
Okay.
DNA
we already,
test
we already,
is
we already know
done.
that like you were
Okay.
swapped. There was a mistake. A big boo-boo.
I mean,
Do they want to keep you?
like, it depends. Like, what if, like, your fake parents, like, quote, parents,
Mm-hmm.
like, non-biological parents, are, like, the nicest people on earth? And then you
and-
finally find your biological parents, and they're just, like, not nice at all.
Yeah.
Because, like, what if you, like, really like your fake parents? Because, like, they're, like, actually, like, very nice to you. And then what if you find, like, your parents and they have, like, a gambling problem?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oliver, what are you gonna do?
I would probably stay with my fake parents. I shouldn't say fake parents. They're still your parents. I would say, like, adopted. I guess it's kind of like adopted parents, no?
Wait,
Foster?
but how would the parents...
Foster parents?
Wait,
That's
so,
not
like,
foster.
do you and the other kid look exactly the same?
Well, no, because you were just
No.
little babies when you were swapped.
Yeah.
But what if you guys are actually, like, twins? Like
That's a
Luke-
different.
like
That's a
Luke
different
and
Disney
Leia?
movie.
Yeah.
Like Luke
That's a
and
different
Leia.
movie.
Yeah, like, but, like, it would be easier if you, like, described the parents. Like, what are the parents like?
There's a lot of possible tangents here. How about what would your parent like? How about not you? How about your in air quotes fake parents, the parents that raised you? Would you have to think about their feelings? Like, what would your mom do if you're like, hey mom, I found out I was swapped at birth, and I'm gonna go live with the Reddingers. That's my real parents. How would your mom take that?
Yeah, so I'd probably stay with my fake parents. 'Cause, yeah, that, like, my parents would probably be very sad. So, yeah, that's my answer. What about you, Father Roth?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually,
Staying with your fake parents?
definitely. I have great fake parents. I love my fake parents.
What about you, Mr. Eck?
I'd stay with my parents. Yeah. That's who raised me.
Yeah,
Plus,
and, like,
plus, you're 10. I'm finding out now at, more than half a century on the planet that my parents aren't mine. I'll just stick with my parents at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, so, like,
but now listen.
yeah, and, like, another reason, like, you say the choice is you stay with your parents or you go out and try to find your other parents. You said that's what you said.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like, what if you search for a while and you never find them? So I'm just staying with my
That
fake
would
parents.
be all right. That works.
Yeah.
I thought for sure you'd go down like, but if I went with the other parents, I wouldn't have to deal with. No sibling.
Oh,
You don't know if the other person has siblings.
yeah.
Yeah, but you could like get a whole new set of brothers and or sisters, or you could be an only child. Well, they have a kid because they swapped you. What's going to happen to the kid that they raised?
Wait, do they find out that their parents are fake?
Well, you kind of have to tell them if you were going to go move in with them.
That's true. Do you have to force the other kid to leave his parents?
I don't know.
Is this the scenario? Because then it seems really cool.
Whoa, you have to like sneak in the middle of the night and like
Switch back places.
yeah, and like switch back.
St. Joseph.
Play